Hello everybody. So this video is in continuation of my previous video. We were talking about compound interest. I did 4 questions with you in my previous video. This is the part 2 video. So I'm picking up the 5th question. All these questions have come up in the university exam. So these are kind of very important questions. So after completing this question, you will understand the whole concept very well. So the 5th question for you is, a sum of money is put at compound interest for 2 years at 20% per annum. It would fetch 482 more if interest were payable half yearly than if it were payable yearly. एक पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट है जिसको हमने इन्वेस्ट किया है मार्केट में 2 साल के लिए 20% पर एनम इंटरेस्ट पर. वो अमाउंट हमें फ्यूचर में 482 ज्यादा फायदा देगा अगर हम उसकी कंपाउंडिंग हाफ ईयरली करेंगे बजाय की ईयरली करेंगे. तो बताइए वो सम कितना है. So I assume let the sum is P. Now when the compounding is done annually, the formula that is used is amount is equal to S means amount is equal to P bracket start 1 plus R की power T. So the amount at the end of the 2 years it will be P bracket start 1 plus, since my rate of interest is 20%, it is 0.20 की power 2 is equal to P 1 plus 1.20 की power square is equal to 1.20 और 1.20 को हम 2 बार मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, we will get 1.44. If the compounding is done half yearly, my new amount would be, अगर मैं compounding half yearly करती हूँ, साल में 2 बार इंटरेस्ट क्रेडिट करती हूँ, तो मेरा फॉर्मूला बदल जाता है. It will be S is equal to P bracket start 1 plus R by M की पावर MT, where M is compounding frequency. अब साल में कितनी बार कंपाउंडिंग करते हैं? क्वार्टरली के केस में हम 4 बार करते हैं, हाफ ईयरली के केस में हम 2 बार करते हैं और मंथली के केस में हम 12 बार करते हैं, 12 टाइम्स. सो इन द केस ऑफ द हाफ ईयरली माई m विल बी 2. सो माई इक्वेशन विल बी p ब्रैकेट स्टार्ट 1 प्लस 0.20 डिवाइडेड बाई 2 की पावर 2 into 2, where 2 stand for compounding frequency and another 2 stand for 2 years. So this will be equal to p bracket start 1 plus 0.10 की पावर 4 is equal to P 1.10 की power 4. I will multiply using calculator 1.104 times and I will get this figure 1.4641. Now in according to the equation, the difference between these two is, अगर मैं हाफ ईयरली कंपाउंडिंग करती हूँ तो मुझे 482 अमाउंट ज्यादा मिलेगा. मतलब कि this minus this will be equal to 482. That is P bracket start 1.4641 minus P 1.44 is 482. In other words, it is equal to P 0.0241 equal to 482. So my answer will be rupees 20,000. You need to mention the unit. Your answer may be coming up in the rate of interest. If rate of interest is asked, your answer may be coming up in percentage. If number of years is asked, your answer must be coming in years. And if principal amount or amounts is asked, your answer would be coming in rupees. So you need to mention the unit. Now the another question is, which is better investment, 9% converted monthly और 9.1% converted semi annually. वो आपसे ये पूछ रहे हैं कि अगर बताइए कहाँ हम पैसे इन्वेस्ट करें, कौन सी बेटर ऑप्शन है कि अगर हम मंथली कन्वर्ट करने पर हमें 9% इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है और अगर हम सेमी एनुअली कन्वर्ट कराते हैं हमें 9.1% इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है. तो मैंने दोनों ऑप्शंस को आमने सामने रखा है. द फर्स्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑप्शन इज गिवन R is equal to 9%. M is, since it is converted monthly, so the compounding frequency is 12 and the time period in both the cases is 1 year. In the second investment option, R is 9.91% and since it is converted semi-annually, M is 2 because compounding is done twice in the year and T is again equal to 1. So the formula again is S is equal to P bracket start 1 plus R upon M की power MT. So in the first investment option, my figure will be equal to 1 plus 0.09 divided by 12, since it is a monthly thing and my compounding frequency is 12 की power 12 into 1. So P will come out to be 1.0075 की power 12 and it will be equal to, if I look into the table, I will be using present value, I will be using amount table at compound interest. So my rate of interest is 0.0075 and the number of year is 12, so it will be 1.0938. So I will put 1.0938 here. For the second option, my amount will be P bracket start 1 plus 0.091 divided by, since compounding is done semi-annually, it will be divided by 2 की power 2 into 1. So it will be 1 plus 0.0455. 1.0455 का square. So it will be equal to P. I will multiply using calculator 1.0455 twice. I will get 1.0931. So since 1.0938 and 1.0931, 1.0938 is a bigger number, and P being the same, this option is better because this has 0.0938 and this is 0.0931. So this is a better option since 1 is greater than 2, that is 1.0938 is greater than P 1.0931. First investment option is better, that is 9% converted. 9% converted monthly is better. Now, picking up another question. A certain sum of money at compound interest become rupees 6655 in 3 years and rupees 7320.50 in 4 years. Find the rate of interest. एक ही sum of money की बात कर रहे हैं. वो कह रहे 3 साल रखते हैं तो वो बन जाता है 6655, और अगर 4 साल रखते हैं तो वो बन जाता है 7320.50, और अमाउंट ऑफ मनी सेम है. तो बताइए रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कितना होगा. तो आई एम अज्यूमिंग लेट द प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट बी P and rate of interest be 8%, and the formula for both is S is equal to P bracket start 1 plus R की power T. So in the first case when I am saying it will become 3 साल में वो पैसा 6655 हो जाएगा. So the S is equal to 6655 P bracket start 1 plus R upon 100 for 3 years. So I can calculate P from this equation. My P will be P is equal to 6655. I will take this in denominator 1 plus R divided by 100 की power 3. For the second case it is given to me the amount will become 7320.50 in 4 years. 4 साल में वो पैसा S जो है 7320.50 हो जाएगा. In other words, S की जगह हम रखेंगे 7320.50 is equal to P bracket start 1 plus R by 100 की power 4. From here I can calculate my P. P in this case will become 7320.50 divided by 1 plus R by 100 की power 4. Since P and P are same, I can put this and this as equal. In other words, 6655 divided by 1 plus R by 100 की power 3 is equal to 7320.50 divided by 1 plus R by 100 की power 4. I will take this in the numerator here and I will bring down 6655 in the denominator here. So my new equation will be 1 plus R by 100 की power 4 upon 1 plus R by 100 की power 3 is equal to 7320.50 divided by 6655. Since this cube will cancel out this 4 times, my new equation will be 1 plus R by 100 is equal to, I will divide using calculator, I will get 1.1 and I can simply calculate this and I will get R is equal to 0.1 into 100 equal to 10%. So the another question, find the additional interest on rupees 10,000 for 3 years if the interest is compounded at 12% per annum quarterly instead of semi-annually. वो आपसे ये पूछ रहे हैं कि बताइए कितना ब्याज आप एक्स्ट्रा कमा जाएंगे अगर आप 10,000 को 3 साल के लिए मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं एट 12% पर एनम, जहाँ पे कंपाउंडिंग क्वार्टरली होती है बजाय कि अगर आप लगाते हो उसे सेमी एनुअली. अगर आप सेमी एनुअली लगाते तो आपको इंटरेस्ट कम मिलता, अगर आपने क्वार्टरली लगाया है तो आपको उसी 10,000 पे उसी टाइम पीरियड के लिए उतने ही ब्याज पर ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है. तो बताइए वो कितना ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है. सो आई हैव पिक्ड अप कंपाउंडेड क्वार्टरली. For the compounded quarterly thing, the P is equal to 10,000, प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट 10,000 है, T 3 years है, R is 12% एंड कंपाउंडिंग क्वार्टरली है तो आपकी कंपाउंडिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी हो गई 4. सो द कंपाउंड अमाउंट विल बी इक्वल टू S1 is equal to P bracket start 1 plus R by M की पावर MT, where M is compounding frequency 4 and MT is 4 compounding frequency into 3 years and the rate of interest is 12. So my figure will come out to be, at the end my figure will come out to be 10,000 into 1.03 की पावर 12 I can simply use the table. I will get the value. Let me show you the table. So here the rate of interest is 3% because 12 is divided by 4. So the rate of interest is 3% and I am looking into the 12th row. 12th row, 12 years and the 3% rate of interest, 1.4257. So 10,000 into 1.4257 is equal to 14257.61 because there was a 61 here. Now if I am talking about compounding monthly, semi-annually, then my M will be changed. My M will be is equal to 2. So the rate of interest is same, 12%, and the compounding is done twice in the year because it is compounded semi-annually, and the power will be 2 into 3. So my new rate of interest after dividing 12 by 2, it will be equal to 6. So 6, I will again look into the table. I will look for 6% rate of interest and for 6 years. For 6% rate of interest, and for 6 years the value is 1.41851911. So value is 141851911 is equal to 14185.1911. So the additional interest that I earned, if I'm investing the money quarterly instead of semi-annually, the additional interest earned is 72 rupees 42 paisa. You need to mention the unit. If you will not mention the unit, your marks will be deducted in the exam. So this question 8 is over. Now the question 9. The question 9 is asking you, Mr. X deposited in a bank for 3 years. Bank offers interest at the rate of 10% per annum compounded quarterly, 12% per annum compounded semi-annually, and 13% compounded annually for 3 years respectively. Find the balance after 3 years and the total interest earned. So they are asking you कि एक Mr. X ने 10,000 rupees deposit करे हैं for 3 years in a bank. So deposited 10,000 in a bank for 3 years. बैंक पहले साल जब क्वार्टरली कंपाउंडिंग करके 10% रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट देता है, दूसरे साल सेमी एनुअली कंपाउंडिंग करके 12% रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट देता है, और तीसरे साल एनुअली कंपाउंडिंग करके 13% रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट देता है. अब बोला गया है दिस इज फॉर 3 years रिस्पेक्टिवली, फर्स्ट ईयर, सेकेंड ईयर एंड थर्ड ईयर. Now they are asking you find the balance after the third year, 3 years, and the total interest earned. So your formula, as you know, is S is equal to P bracket start 1 plus R by M ki power MT. So the balance after 3 years, it will be equal to P bracket start 1 plus R1 by M1 because your rate of interest for the first set is R1 and the compounding is done quarterly, which is 4. For the second set, the rate of interest is 12% and the compounding is done semi-annually, so it is indicated by R2 and M2. And for the third set, the rate of interest is 13% and compounding is done annually. So your M3 is 1 in this case and R is 13%. So R1, R2, R3, M1, M2, M3 are used to denote 3 different years. So my answer will be somewhat like this. 10,000 bracket start 1 plus 10% के लिए हम indicate करेंगे 0.10. क्वार्टरली कंपाउंडिंग हो रही है तो डिवाइड कर देंगे 4 से एंड पावर होगी 4 into 1. For the second set, my rate of interest is 12% and compounding is done semi-annually, so I'll divide it by 2 and my M2 and T2 will be 2 into 1. And for the third set, compounding is done annually, so the rate of interest is 13%. I will divide it by 1 and my M3 T3 will be 1 into 1. So the figures will somewhat come like this: 1.025 की power 4, 1.06 की power 2 and 1.13 की power 1. Multiplying by 10,000. So I can either use calculator to multiply 1.025 4 times, 1.06 twice and 1.13 only once. So my final answer will be 14014.76. Now there is one more concept which is called continuously compounding interest. Continuously compounding interest का मतलब है neither the compounding is done quarterly, neither it is done semi-annually, neither it is done monthly, but it is compounding is still done and it is continuously compounding. This is more dangerous. This is more dangerous for a person who is paying interest, but this is more profitable for a person who is getting interest, because यहाँ पे interest लगातार credit किया जाता है, लगातार charge किया जाता है. इसके लिए formula S is equal to P 1 plus R by M की पावर MT नहीं है, बल्कि है S is equal to P E की exponential की पावर RT. So S is compound amount, P is principal amount, E is the mathematical constant E, R is the rate of interest denoted in decimal, that is you will divide it by 100, and T is the time period in years. So taking this formula into account, I have picked up a question for you which asks you, Mr. A borrowed rupees 20,000 from a bank for 6 years at the rate of 8% per annum compounded quarterly and rupees 18,000 from a friend at 8% compounded continuously. बैंक से लिया है 20,000 6 साल के लिए at the rate 8% और क्वार्टरली कंपाउंड करेगा बैंक, और एक दोस्त से लिया है 18,000 at the rate 8% और वो दोस्त कॉन्टिन्यूसली कंपाउंडिंग करेगा उन्हीं 6 साल के लिए. तो बताइए 6 साल बाद मिस्टर ए की टोटल लायबिलिटी कितनी होगी. बोरिंग फ्रॉम बैंक जो है उसके पर्टिकुलर्स है. प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट इज 20,000, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज 8%, टाइम पीरियड इज 6 years and compounding is done 4 times in the year. So your amount will come out to be P1 which is 20,000 bracket start 1 plus rate of interest is 8% divided by 4 because compounding is done quarterly की power 6 into 4. So my rate of interest will come out to be 0.02 after dividing it by 4. So I will look into the table for the 2% rate of interest and in the 24th row. So my final answer will be 32,168.74. But instead of bank, if Mr. A is borrowing from friend, the principal amount changes, which is 18,000. Rate of interest is still same. It is 8%. Number of years is also same, 6 years. But compounding instead of quarterly is done now continuously. So your formula will be changed. It will be equal to S is equal to P multiplied by exponential की power RT. So it will be 18,000 multiplied by E की power 0.08 into 6. So there is another table for this. This is the values of EX. So I am looking for the value. This is the table, values of EX and E minus X. So I am looking for a value which is E.48. E.48 is 1.61 and 61. So I will put the value here at the place of E 0.48. I will put this value 1.6161 and my answer will, in the case of friend, my S will be this. So the total liability of Mr. A after 6 years will be the sum of the bank one and the friend one, the addition of the two, and my answer will be rupees 61,258.54 paisa. So now on the basis of continuously compounding, yet another question for you. If the interest is compounded continuously, at what annual rate will a principal of P double in 10 years? वो कह रहे हैं अगर continuously compound होता है तो बताए कितने rate of interest पर एक principal 10 सालों के अंदर डबल हो जाएगा. तो आपको ये क्लियर है कि T 10 years है और ये भी क्लियर है कि रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट नहीं दिया हो वो निकालना है, और फॉर्मूला आपको पता है S इज इक्वल टू P मल्टीप्लाई बाय एक्सपोनेंशियल की पावर RT. क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से S जो है फ्यूचर में डबल करना है ऑफ प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट, दैट इज S इज इक्वल टू 2P. सो इन अदर वर्ड्स 2P को हम फॉर्मूला के सामने पुट कर सकते हैं. 2P इज इक्वल टू P मल्टीप्लाई बाय E की पावर 10R. सो P I will divide P by, I will cancel out P by P. So my new equation will be 2 is equal to E की power 10R. So this kind of equation can be solved by taking log both sides. So I will take log both the side, left hand side and right hand side. So my new equation will be, since this is in power, it will come here 10R log E is equal to log of 2. सो 10R log E की वैल्यू फिक्स है, इसके लिए कोई टेबल नहीं होती है. log E की वैल्यू इज ऑलवेज इक्वल टू 0.4343 एंड log 2 की वैल्यू बेसिकली हम देखेंगे टेबल के अंदर इन द कॉलम ऑफ 20 in the column of 20 0.3010. So 0.3010, so my R will be 0.3010 divided by 4.343 is equal to 0.069 or 6.9%. Now the last question for this video is, Mr. X deposited rupees 10,000 in a bank for 3 years, offering interest at the rate of 6% compounded half yearly, 12% compounded quarterly for the second year, and 10% compounded continuously during the third year. This is somewhat similar to the question that we did at the ninth question number. So what will be his balance after 3 years? So the balance after 3 years can simply be calculated by the formula principal amount multiplied by 1 plus r by m ki power mt. Here, since the compounding is done half yearly, so I am dividing it by 2 and multiplying it by 2 into 1. And for the another year, my compounding is done quarterly. I will divide the rate of interest by 4 and will multiply m into t, 4 into 1 year. So this will be for 12% rate of interest, and for continuously compounding I will write e ki power rt. Here r is 10% and t is 1 year. So I can simply solve this. 10,000 multiplied by 1.03 ki power square, 1.03 ki power 4 times, and e ki power 0.10. And I can since 1.03 and 1.03 the bases are same, I can simply add their power. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. So my using the calculator or using the table, I can find this value to be 1.1940, and using the e table I can find the value to be 1.1052. so my answer will be 13,196. So this video is getting over. In case of any queries, you can contact me on WhatsApp or Google Classroom. Thank you very much.